anticoagulation, like an actual BBT or a PE, so these kind of things. So that's the presentations. After that, after rounds, we have like the OCDs. I'm not sure you guys heard about this before, but it's like orders. So usually in the ICU, because of the critical situations, usually the orders happen whenever the attending asks for something. You will see like your senior putting the order while the attending is speaking, or the follow. So we get the orders placed right away. If something was still not placed, it should be placed before lunch. So we don't want things to get delayed and like something that doesn't happen because the order was placed in the afternoon or something like that. Then we need to call the consults, if any. And then after that, you will do the downgrades, typically like immediately after lunch. Just a quick tip about that, you usually just write the progress note. And then when you try to write the transfer note, it auto-populates from your progress note to the transfer note, and then you just put a couple stuff like you discuss this case with the doctor that you're downgraded to, and then the things to follow up, just a couple of points, and then you downgrade the patient. Sign outs, there is a dot phrase that I will describe to you guys in the next slide. Then you just get done with your progress notes of the patients you're following. Before you leave, just review your orders. The big ones to look for is lab orders. Sometimes you have like a septic patient and you're still trending the lactic acid because it's still high. Some patients still like tropes that are creeping up. So you need to make sure that the trends are based in. Morning labs for the next day are in. Almost every patient in the ICU require daily CBC, BMP, MAG, FOS, all these kind of like basics. And some people require liver function maybe. So these are the ones that you need to make sure that the orders are in. DVT prophylaxis for everyone, and then antibiotics. Make sure that the orders didn't fall. Like for example, sometimes the ED plays like a ceftriaxone one dose, and then you think, oh, the patient already on ceftriaxone, but you look at the orders, there is no ceftriaxone on the order. So you need to make sure that all these things are in. Then after that, you just make sure that you leave as soon as you can. And then just have some time to relax, recharge, and be ready for the next day. Another advice, whenever you guys like have a brief time to eat, just go and eat, because sometimes it gets crazy. You don't even have time like to go and grab something. So whenever you have like a brief time where it's like after rounds, you put the orders, nothing is happening, just go grab something, because you don't know what happens. Code, like a new admit, or like something is going on. So make sure like whenever you have a brief time, don't like just grab something to eat, and take care of yourself, and try to finish your stuff and go on time. So you also need to take care of yourself during this, otherwise it's not sustainable. So Samir, anything before I tell them about sign-outs?
One other thing for post-round. At some point in the day, you most likely will have to reach out to a family member to update them. So that's the only other thing I would add. It's just so tough right now because they're not here seeing their family. So it makes things easier for you actually in the long run if you just call a family member every day. Don't waste time calling two family members. Set it up early that you are find the point of contact and they can talk to everyone else. You set up that boundary just so that you're not investing so much time in it, and then you're also giving the family information every day. The calls can be really quick, but I think it's something to do every day. It's important.
You guys have any questions? Anyone? Any question here and there? Any burning question? No? All right. So let's keep going. So for sign-outs, I actually got this from Ogo, our current chief, and we'll just like optimize it with a couple of stuff. So it's actually a dot phrase that I have. I'm not sure if I share with a couple of you guys, but